Recording. Welcome to 1407 Great Mocking Lane, the living memory of the X-Men. I got bars now, so you can't just knock. Okay, you don't need to break in.
Yeah, you locked me in a dungeon now. You see?
Yeah. Hey. You know what you did. Like no one says that about us. About you know what you said. I'm just saying. This week it's been kind of crazy. We had like 4 X books this week, which some people would say is a lie.
Yeah, I only read 2.
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's totally. Well, which one you want to go with first? X-Men Red or Marauders? Because there's a lot to say.
I was surprised Marauders got so good. 3/4 of the way through, I'm like, I could just skip a lot of this.
Right.
But then it got really good. But let's start with X-Men Red, I guess, because that
all
was
right. X-Men Red. All right, let me get that for you real quick. Yeah. So, X-Men Red. Al Ewing. Basically, we're having season 2 of Sword. Okay.
Yeah.
This is probably one of my favorite panels. But how did you feel about it?
Oh, it was excellent. It started off. No, it was great throughout. I got a little sad in the beginning. You know, my theory about Storm fought a clone of herself.
Yeah.
It was either that or a shapeshifter, and
it was a shapeshifter. That's what I got.
We got the shapeshifter.
Yeah, it's an Omega level shapeshifter. So basically,
Omega level shapeshifter. I don't know what that really means.
It means they can actually take over. I would imagine that they can take over, basically become like another form. Like they can take over powers, basically everything Mystique does, but like to the upteenth level. They can actually change themselves.
So we've basically decided Omega level no longer means you can destroy a planet. It's just
no. Oh no, Omega level means you're the top. You're the top of your powers, meaning like there's no one else who's more powerful than you by machine or by another mutant. So
right,
like
I hear you.
Yeah,
that's the new definition, and the original definition was you could destroy a planet.
Yeah, like your powers have no limits. That's why I always thought about it.
I thought they were, because since the new definition, we haven't had someone that can't destroy a planet. So far, everyone that's on the definition is one of the original. We've had very few new Omega levels that have been added, and the few that have been added, or I guess Iska, I don't see how she could destroy a planet.
No, well, I mean, she can make moves that can destroy a planet, but like I don't think she herself can destroy a planet. Like I get what you're saying. Like the Omegas. Oh, did you hear about what Leah Williams said about? Okay, I got this from Thinking Critical. Shout out. Apparently, Leah Williams doesn't care about the Omega. She said that that's only for fans and trading cards. It's weird.
They literally call it their greatest natural resource. That's like saying oil. It's just a liquid.
Yeah, like, hey, that's only for like old people. We got solar and wind. We don't need it. Like it's Leah Williams saying dumb stuff.
Vulcan literally fucked up Sunspot. I wish Silver was here that I could throw that in his face. Vulcan fucked Sunspot up. Why? Because Vulcan is an Omega level. Omega levels are on a different level than everyone else.
No, okay. All right, let's talk about that. The fact, all right, the bar scene is probably the standout for me. We see Sunspot. He's talking to this guy, the Untouched, and he's cool, totally cool. And then Gabriel's like, I'm the king of the Shi'ar. I never died. I'm like, that is true. He hasn't died. That's fine.
He has to he says it like 10 times. I never died. I'm not a clone. I'm not like everyone else. I know everyone's returning, but I never died.
and then like dude was like, dude, I don't know you. It's like, how do you not know me? I'm a
Yeah,
king.
that is a bit weird.
And then oh wow. And then Thunderbird shows up. He has issues with Cyclops. He has issues with the council. But then Cable comes in with Brand, and Cable really just takes it down a peg. It's like, hey, you ran out on your family because you had a plane to catch. I'm like, ooh, that's rough. It's true though. It's true though.
Yeah.
Now I want to see Cable just hurt him. I'm like, Thunderbird's like, oh, he made it personal. I'm like, you made it personal. You can like, you just came in thinking that you could just swing your big Apache dick
You
around.
called his mom a Thunderbird called Cable's mom a bitch.
I,
Like
yeah.
that is fighting words.
I
I
mean,
didn't like,
I mean, no, wait. Let's be fair. Maddie is a bitch.
but to be fair, I think Thunderbird is thinking Jean, not Maddie.
Yeah,
You know,
but here's the thing. He doesn't like Cable. I mean, Thunderbird. He's been gone for a lot. Like,
no, but he calls Cyclops an asshole, and then he
oh
calls
why?
Jean a bitch. I think that was the point of that, is that he hates both of them. He hates Jean and Cyclops.
But Gene wasn't even there.
No, it doesn't make any sense. And even if he did hate them, I'm fine with them hating them. What I don't like is just how crass he is, calling people. He's just swearing. He's
It's
really
like,
crass.
it's like, bro. First of all, where is all this coming from? Okay, and then he gets on Cable's like, oh, if I was around, he wouldn't be your child soldier. I'm like, wow, this
He
is
would
a
be
guy.
my child soldier.
Yeah, no, it's funny because like with Thunderbird, he joined the military, lied about his age. So like, I'm like, bro, that you do not really have a leg to stand on right now. What is wrong with you?
That's what happens when you have people that don't know the whole history, I guess.
No, but Al Ewing, like, I think this is all gonna build up to something. Cable versus Thunderbird in the Crucible, and that's something I want to see. Build it up.
Maybe I shouldn't be so harsh. There's a chance that the person writing this, I'm not good with names, so I'm gonna keep
Al
forgetting.
Ewing, yeah.
Yeah, no point for me. That person might know the history of Thunderbird and knows he's retconning it, but that might be the point, is that he's doing a soft retcon for this person.
I don't think I don't know. I
Creating
don't
some
think it's the right.
tension and creating some tension and beef that didn't exist, that he wants to add to the story. Maybe it's not necessary, but maybe that's what's happening.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a retcon. I just, you know how people remember things differently, and like I don't understand where all the anger comes from, and also like if you really kind of look at Thunderbird's personality, it's very early Wolverine, very early Wolverine. So, um, I want to see the fight. I want to see Cable versus Thunderbird, and I really want to. I like how you said, "I'm proud of James of everything he's done, but I would never let him be your child soldier." Like, yeah, you kind of made it happen by not listening to Cyclops when he said, "Hey, don't jump on that plane," but he did it anyway. And then he told Banshee to F off, and it was like, bro, you got yourself killed. You got yourself killed. Like that's, and like also if you really think about it, Warpath is way more powerful. Warpath has way more experience. He's done more things than Thunderbird has done, and I don't know. He's looking for smoke with somebody who builds fires.
I hear you, but at the same time, there's a reason why Mr. Sinister chose Thunderbird's power.
Oh, that's a really good question.
Either it's a secondary mutation or it's an evolution of his power, but there's something that's going to happen. There's something about that power that we just don't know yet. I'm thinking, because when he punched Vulcan, it's almost as if Vulcan's powers went away. So maybe he has like anti-mutant powers.
Oh, okay, I can see that. Or it could be just simply Sinister knew that nobody was going to be looking at a Thunderbird's DNA. And he
Right,
was
but
like,
if he
oh,
already
that's good.
he already had clones in like 1920, man, that dude was working fast for a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if he had Apocalypse DNA by 1950. Like,
I mean, hey, I mean, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Um, Also, we get to see Magneto. I really like the whole friendship developing between Magneto and the Fisher King. I always think Fisher
weird.
Price, but like I like when Magneto makes friends.
He's human, right?
Yeah, apparently, I guess.
I guess. And why is he Fisher King if he grew up in a prison? Why they have fish in the prison?
Um, I don't know. Hopefully, we get more insight onto him. But it seems like when he went through a version of the Holocaust similar to Magneto.
And they're
Because
making him a human, which is like it's basically, yeah, I guess it's Magneto. It's as if Magneto helped a Jewish human after World War II instead of mutants, you know?
yeah, it's just weird to me. Like, I just want to see where this goes. I really want to see where it goes. And Magneto, like, I don't really understand why Magneto left the council. It doesn't make any sense. He made a mistake and he's like, yeah, I need it. Yeah, I'm resigning from my position. Okay, that's weird. That's a weird thing to do.
They didn't they I wasn't disappointed in their explanation. I could have used more like I really want him to explain that how he almost destroyed mutant kind. I
Right.
want him to really emphasize that, but they did explain that his utopia turned out to be ashes and broke. They they left it kind of vague where you can still interpret that as if because they went against him, they didn't explain why his dream broke. You can interpret that as if his dream broke because they acted against him, not realizing that they acted against him to save the mutant kind. His actions were to cause the depowering of everyone. So
I,
I don't
it's
know.
weird. It's
Um,
I want more explanations.
I think they're trying to make him. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing because Xavier and Magneto fucked up big, and they're
Eh,
like trying to like de-emphasize that like we didn't just learn a month and a half ago or 2 months ago that these guys fucked up big time. They probably should have got kicked from the council for their messes.
okay, I wouldn't call that because like they were in it with the best intentions. I mean, Magneto and Xavier fully believed Moira had the mutant kind's best interest at heart. It's not their fault that they didn't go into her mind and find out all the dirt. And like, I wish I always say this with Silver. He's right. Emma is all about those secret groups having questionable morals, making weird decisions. But the moment that she's not involved in anyone, she loses it. Like she's become the moral police. Like it's really weird. Like wow, you're trying to tell somebody that they're doing something wrong. You okay? I wish somebody would bring that up. Like somebody just throw it in our face. But
Yeah, she
yeah,
hasn't. She's not in any groups right now though.
no, she's in the she's on the council,
Besides the
and
council group,
but it's just like too little, too late.
I thought because like now that we have Immortal X-Men, I'm hoping she has some type of plot going on, especially the fact that she's divested herself from the Hellfire Trading Company,
Oh
has
yeah,
devoted herself entirely to the council,
yeah.
which is crazy because I always see her as a business person, not a political person. So
Like
we
she has
better.
delusions of grandeur. She thinks herself like she wants to be whatever she wants to be that week. So,
Yeah. At the same time, I want every one of the council members to achieve something great, regardless if it's regardless if it's anything big story wise. I want them to have great actions because they have the power behind the nation of Krakoa behind them. They
Right.
each should have some type of achievement.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Corey, what's up going on, bro?
I wish I could do that, man.
I'm fine.
Oh, it's
Oh,
easy.
you mean this?
See, when I do it, it's like that.
Oh, just practice. That's all right.
Uh,
I'm fine. Tired as a fiddler's fuck, but I'm here.
oh boy. Did you get a chance to read X-Men Red?
I did a first reading of all three. Are you guys in the middle of something, or do you want me to go through my notes?
Oh, we're going through X-Men Red. We just kind of went through how Cable just like he kind of destroyed Thunderbird's self-esteem.
Well, yeah. No problem on the art here. It's Stefano Caselli who did a good job on Marauders. He did the issue where Emma got everyone to shut up by popping her hood.
Oh God.
And stuff. Sue me. I liked it. But yeah, I forgot because I had to flash back to old memories of an old CD I had with some of the inaugural Marvel comics of said characters, and they had the pre-Claremont X-Men issues in there. I forgot Thunderbird, little Thunderbird's big brother. He doesn't have like a Rocket Raccoon temper, but you press the right formula on Thunderbird the first. He's gonna say that again. Say that again.
Yeah, but like I'm like, dude is angry for no reason. He's just.
Well, was he always that angry?
Yes, he was always.
Oh, okay.
Always,
so
like, the way we think Wolverine is an asshole, Thunderbird is right there with
okay.
assholes.
Okay,
he has a little bit of. I just remember from some of the early issues, he would always be like, I will not suffer this. I'm a proud Apache Nation male. I don't want to stand for this. Vulcan, little Gabriel nearly lost it on some poor Shi'ar.
You mean this guy? Yeah. Yeah. It's like, and, bro, I just joined the military. I didn't pay attention to school.
Yeah. And Ewing did a great job, like him starting to boil, like, oh, am I all ready for God? And Sunspot tries to be sort of like, hey, calm the hell down. I'm trying to open this bar. And all Gabriel doesn't really help because he starts power shaming.
He really does.
I don't understand how Sunspot owns the bar. That bar was created by Jamie Braddock. How do you create something that was created by I don't know. It should be owned by everyone. You shouldn't own something that he didn't build it,
I mean, it's not like Krakoa. I mean, it's not like the planet is sentient. He just bought a plot of land.
No, Jamie Braddock built the Red Lagoon when he
made
Prometheus.
He did, bro. Yeah, he did.
It's like
all that came from him. Okay.
So I feel like the bar should be property of everyone, like a communist type thing, because no one made it. No one bought the land for it. I don't know.
No. I know. I see what you're saying. I totally.
I'd rather have seen the story of how he got it. Maybe a quick thing where it's like he bribed it or something. Maybe it is part of the Araco tree, and he made a deal with it.
Yeah,
we know Krakoa is making deals with various mutants to create sex orgies and
that was only Solomon. Solomon. Okay.
Yeah, and Cable not helping the problem either, because I'm like, All right, Cable Prime, glad you're back again. I get to meet you again, but you did not help this scene at all. You nearly escalated it, and it took the very unpredictable, very shady girl in the green hair to shut you all up.
What's funny is that in my mind, Cable has like so much respect for like the X-Men, but to him, Thunderbird is not an X-Men.
Yeah,
It's
he was
like,
only there for like a cup of coffee. I mean,
yeah,
like he's a history lesson.
Yeah,
He didn't even make it. No. To Cable, he's like, dude, you didn't even make it into the history books.
No, and plus that whole thing with Thunderbird saying like, "Oh, my brother would never be your child soldier." Like, Cable could really say, "I was more of a brother and father mentor to your brother than you were."
well,
and he was, and he was.
Well, yeah. I believe you. The record showed, like, yeah, you did. Thunderbird the First. You did not have a long tenure because a plane crash got in the way.
No, Cory. Let's say it right. He had a plane to catch, and he didn't listen to anybody because apparently Thunderbird think he know everything. Xavier and Cyclops and Banshee said, "Bro, don't jump on the plane." And he's like, "No, I got this." I'm like, "Bro, are you serious right now? Are you serious?"
Yeah,
I would really like to see the second generation of X-Men have like a dinner or something, and where they just talk.
Well, yeah, like where it's like a reunion, and they like, so how did this thing that we try to remember go again? And they're trying to like match the memories together. And then and then little Thunderbird the second.
No, his name was Warpath, man. His name was He put some respect on his name.
Thunderbird the second. Now that I've met his older brother, the little brother has put more time in.
Put more work.
Yeah, work in time. Thunderbird the First. Please calm down and enjoy that you're back. You're gonna have to catch up on a lot before you're put to work.
I know what they should do. I'm sure they're gonna do like for the next Hellfire Gala. I'm sure they're gonna have some weird drama thing that goes on. But I would love a tie-in issue that was just like a one-shot or something that was just about the original X-Men coming together and having a night out.
Yes, you know? Absolutely. I want to see that.
Start at the Hellfire Gala and end up in every city. You know.
I would like that.
We'll never do it, but it would be
no. Too much talking. But all right. So can we just say that Brand is not being subtle at all? Like you just look at it, like, she's up to something.
Yeah, after Sword was put to rest for a bit because it was evident from the text that Al Ewing's like, don't worry, this will be back in a moment. I've just got some other things to show off first. But after Gyrich, even though all from what I learned about him, he's like, the character on the stage, like, hate you and everything. But I'm like, you didn't have to do him that way, Abigail. And then now every time I see Ms. Green Hair make her entrance, I'm like, madam, what are you doing? What are you doing? What?
One thing that confused me was, sorry, I kind of lost the train of thought there. Sorry, I lost it. Go ahead, continue.
The art on this is on point.
Well, yeah, it's Caselli. He's downright. It's a little bit like Valerio Scheide, but Scheide has a little more gloss on it, but not Dowderman level glossy, where it's almost like, wow.
Sorry, I remember now. So Sunspot, he says something to is it Thunderbird or Storm? He basically says, I've seen I've seen Brand's plan for Mars, and it does not involve the Iraqans. What the fuck did he see? How does he
Well,
know
no, I
that?
think he has an idea of what she wants, but
How can you know she doesn't want any Iraqans? Maybe she wants. How can he not think that she wants to control the Iraqans or something? How does he know she wants to kill the Iraqans?
I don't think.
That's some sensitive information that if he has, he should be sharing to everybody.
Well, I mean, it's a hunch. I'd say it's a hunch. He doesn't know yet, but
Straight on. It's a fucking very accurate hunch that you have no evidence for. Zero evidence.
Well,
Well, sorry, there is evidence, but if he has that evidence, it would have to be foolproof. Like if he has the only evidence he could have is that she's working for Orcus, and if he has that evidence, he should bring it forward.
Yeah, but they want to build a case against her first.
Unless you're right, and it's just a hunch. It could just be a hunch.
Yeah.
Maybe it's no evidence, and he just has a hunch, but it's a very accurate hunch.
I still think that Abigail, she's okay. I think she's a triple agent. Like she's working for Krakoa, but she also I think her whole intention is to get in with Orcus and take over Orcus.
And then just neutralize it?
Or incorporate it into what she already has.
Sorry, I just had a funny thought. You know what we're gonna get?
No, speak your mind.
You know what we're gonna get? So far, we've had robots win. We had mutants win. Now we're gonna have Abigail win, and we're gonna see a timeline where she fucking won.
I mean,
she just abandons all pretension. She takes over Saturnine's position. She's just like, I rule everything. I rule everything. And she puts on the crowd.
What would be her
Fury so bad?
What would be her Great Britain core? It would be Beasts, maybe?
No, she would get rid of Beast. Like, baby.
No, I don't think so. No, I think Beast would be the only person who. No, yeah, you're right. She probably would get rid of Beast.
No, it would be the Captain
like,
Beast.
You tried so hard to be a bastard, and I loved you, but I loved you once upon a time.
Oh no! If you read X-Force, like that. She's not mad at him. She's like they're still seeing each other.
Right, but if she had the Captain Beast core, she could just kill off every time one got too uppity. She could just kill that one off. Yeah. She would have like 1,000 beasts.
1,000 beasts.
She'd have her own.
Also, like somebody brought this up to me. They think that the Fisherman King is Abigail's father because something he said. I was in the pens, and my daughter took their bribes and left me in the prisons.
Oh, that's absolutely a Chekhov's gun. Whether or not it's pays off now or a year from now, that's potentially something I don't think they've fully fleshed that one out yet.
Oh no! It's just a like it's a hunch. It's like because Ewing sets things up from he was setting everything up from page 1. That whole thing with Storm fighting herself and not herself, but fighting that Omega level, and we don't really have an idea of when that happened. It was like 3 days after the count from
reading Ewing, which is like I think the closest I'll get from reading an Alan Moore script. She challenged a shapeshifter. Ms. Monroe challenged a shapeshifter to a Mortal Kombat match, and her Mortal Kombat opponent turned into like her retro self.
I think it's more likely that core of the Burning Heart is the daughter than Abigail. Something like that, I'm trying to think of a young female that could be. I don't think Abigail Brand doesn't make any sense. We have too much history with her.
Well, but how much we have a little history, but like not a lot. Like we know that her dad is green and furry. We know that she wasn't born on Earth, or was she? I don't know.
I think she was born on an alien planet or something. I guess maybe.
Then why does she look human?
Well, her mother was human.
Ah.
So like, there's a whole bunch of stuff there. Also, this is just me. With the Shi'ar, we don't even know why they were out that far. When with the Ken and kidnapping the Summers parents, we don't even know what was that all about. We never got like a full reason. We just said, oh, they were just passing through. Like, why? They don't know where Earth is.
Right, but I kind of have a general knowledge of the Shi'ar, like the idea of them, the Shi'ar and whatnot. So like the idea of the Shi'ar is that they were genetically locked for they could not evolve. I believe that's the Shi'ar. Or is that the I believe that's the Shi'ar. Yeah, they could not evolve for something for a long time. Is the Shi'ar the one with the supreme intelligence?
No, that's the Kree.
That's the Kree, and that was the Kree has splintered into schismatic groups, and the main Kree group has fused with the Skrulls, and they're now the Kree Skrull Alliance.
Yeah,
which should have been solidified in a thing that was not the Empire story.
I don't really know what the Shi'ar are then.
Oh, the Shi'ar are the colonizing birds.
I don't know what role they play in galactic politics, because like
they're the biggest one.
The Kree were trying to find a way to solve their genetic flaw. The Skrulls were trying to not die off because of their mutations. I just don't know what the Shi'ar.
They were just from Mark Waid's stuff. They're just a very avian looking like humanoid alien people that have an imperial government.
Oh no, and they have an aggressive expansion policy. They think they're like a little kid. Everything I see is mine. What about the stuff you don't see? That's mine too. We just haven't gotten there yet.
Or just or as we could just say it for social studies people, perpetual manifest destiny.
But what made them special though? Like what besides the fact that they're so powerful, what made them uniquely special? Are they the first empire of the galaxy? They're
the biggest. They're the ones with the Mcron crystal. They're the ones who have like 1,000 worlds, and they're the only ones that the Kree and the Skrulls were actually afraid of, because the Kree and the Skrulls getting together, they're barely up with the Shi'ar. The Shi'ar are they do not play around. They have this whole Alexander the Great mentality. Like everything is yours, but it's mine. Like it's wild.
Yeah. But even Captain Marvel is like a Kree creation. Like so, like to me, there's nothing too special in my mind about the Shi'ar.
Captain Marvel, a Kree creation?
Yeah.
Marvel. Yeah, Marvel was a peach skin Kree. Mm-hmm. Carol's mother was a peach skin Kree because that's the new status quo, because Margaret Stoll's thing did so well. And L'Oreal, Carol's half sister, who's fleshed like Big Barda, she was a test tube blue skin Kree, and they used Carol's mom's DNA to be like the jet thing for her.
So like if you want like a big bad alien race that does genetics, we already have the Kree. So like the Shi'ar are just a bit of everything, I guess.
They're warriors. They're a warrior race.
That's the Kree too, though.
Yeah, but like
the Kree.
but like the Shi'ar, they don't need anybody. They just take. They're American.
They did say that they were raiders at one point. So maybe they're like the greatest conquerors, and now they've become sort of peaceful, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of think less of them right now. I need a reason that they could go up against Asgard and the Kree and the Skrulls. Like what besides just having nice ships and having a couple like the Royal Guard are just a joke.
Oh, the Imperial Guard? No, the Imperial Guard is supposed to be their answer to the Justice League and the Avengers. Like the Imperial Guard could run through the Avengers. Like
I've
Gladiator.
read a panel of Thor saying he would struggle to fight the Imperial Guard. There's a quote of him saying that.
And also, Gladiator's taking out the Fantastic Four by himself.
I'm okay with
which it really isn't that hard if you come in with a plan.
Well,
But-
yeah, I'm looking at the Marvel Wiki, which I don't really know if this is going to help right here. But the introductory paragraph, because I'm trying to find an answer for why. Basically, we're trying to figure out why the Shi'ar matter. It's a vast intergalactic empire that rules a million worlds. It's an aggressively expansionist empire whose religion instructs the Shi'ar to marry other cultures by force if necessary to become stronger.
It's obvious. They're bird people. The Phoenix is a bird. Phoenix connections.
Oh, and now it's about to be connected to
yeah.
So why do you have to make me remember that? Damn it.
Yeah, I saw that announcement. I kind of want to send a message to Bill, like maybe you should just take a complete vacation during that publication week, because it'll just break your damn heart.
A lot of things have broken my heart.
Well, I'm talking about Bill. I know you'll be fine. I'm talking about our sensei here. Our sensei.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. All right. All
right. Do you want to move on to what else was here? X-Force, and was there something else?
There was also Marauders.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want to do first?
Let's do Marauders.
Okay.
This is okay. I love. All right. Stephen Orlando knows how to write Kitty Pryde.
Okay.
I was not annoyed by her.
She looked like Tinkerbell or some shit. Like,
yeah, this artist was drawing it a little anime-ish for me. Not that I'm completely
it's very manga inspired.
Yeah, I'm not prejudiced at all towards that, but it just doesn't do it for me pushing the buttons.
Where was the pirate aesthetic though? She doesn't look like a pirate in like any scene.
Well, I mean, look, come on, man. Look at that.
She looks like the One Piece girl with just longer hair.
She looks like Ringo in the Yellow Submarine.
And a fixed nose. Her nose is fixed.
Well, I mean, of course.
I liked Cassandra Nova's entrance, and I've got a voice for her inside my head. Would you like to know the voice combo?
Please.
Okay. Yzma from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, Eartha Kitt
with a little bit of Dame Helen Mirren put in there.
I envision Smeagol.
Cassandra would speak in very clipped vows, like, "Why are you here in your finest?" Just very
clipped
vows and everything, and just utterly like look, like you could see poor Captain Pride was literally having Genosha flashbacks just seeing her.
She was literally torturing Krakoa, and Krakoa was unable.
Xavier did not know what was going on.
Xavier is a literal monster.
Yeah, and Cassandra killed. Yeah, and Captain Pride's daddy was one of the Genosha casualties.
But she didn't figure that out till later. Okay. Okay. Also, I really like the data pages in this issue.
Okay.
I mean, come on. First of all, when Bishop said, "Hey, I respect your team, but you must know there is no world where a roster you put together would beat one of mine. I'm like, damn, that's real.
Was he like complaining that they got Cassandra on there, or
No. He knew. He just didn't like it. Like,
It's a very random team. It's just like you just smashed the X Factor with Marauders and you got what was. It's like you put the Marauders and X Factor into a pot and threw it at the wall and you got what stuck.
Hey, I really liked Aurora. Her whole thing was, I've seen so much death. Now I want to get to the life. I'm like, all right, I respect that. I totally respect that. And
are we talking about are we talking about the head of X Factor's sister who
Yes.
Dakin is trying to
no, he is
do filthy things to?
No, he is doing filthy things to her. I love it.
And then once he gets, and then because with how Wolverine's eldest son, oldest child,
his only son,
his only son being used at the moment, because he could just tell her like, hey, like, you screw up, I've got options. I could seduce your brother. Be careful here.
That's my notes with this. I liked in the beginning, Stephen Orlando, he has a knowledge of obscure characters, and the fact that he brought in Fever Pitch, I like Fever. Like he used to be on Gen Nation, and it was kind of said that his power was an evolution of Chambers, or he's like a mutant who's like all that is his telepathic. It's just his power to just burned all his flesh off. So I dig it. And also what I really like how the Marauders in the beginning went back to their original plan. They were going to deliver drugs and save mutants. I'm all for it.
Yeah, you're getting back.
Weird,
And what was Cassandra like finding some stuff to eat from this thing she was like carving up? What was she doing?
No, what she was doing was just messing around, and I don't like it.
Well, so it seems like Jean Grey, because I kind of believe Cassandra when she says to Jean. Jean shows up and says, you're still a monster, blah, 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 and says something. And Cassandra says something to the lines of, don't worry. One thing stuck. I can't hurt a mutant fly. So I kind of believe her that she can't hurt mutants. I think Jean Grey put some type of block in her that she cannot hurt mutants ever again. But she could hurt humans, she could hurt aliens, she could hurt zombies, she could hurt everything else. She could hurt Krakoa. Krakoa is not a mutant, he's an island. He's a mutant island or some shit. So I think she was just torturing them. So it's showing us that she could torture things, but I don't think she can physically harm so far we have not seen her harm a mutant.
She is a scary lady. All right.
Yeah, Miss Cassandra. I loved how Captain Pride. I loved how Captain Pride was like, hi guys. I'd like to introduce you to our final crew member. Like she was literally about to throw up saying it.
And they what did they kidnap her? Did
no, they didn't kidnap her. They just they didn't.
How did they get approval though? She was under house arrest.
Well, I mean, like she is a council member.
So, no, Cassandra though. Oh
yeah, I know. Yeah, she's a council member. So like, I imagine like she just had to say that.
Still, that should take a vote. You fucking the girl like blew up Genosha.
Hey.
Well, wait a second. Maybe we should have some aids about how she should sound in our heads, because what's his face, who I'm probably gonna know through this run, Somnus has said, I don't like bald Katharine Hepburn here. And the Katharine Hepburn impression was kind of like this. So
You know what?
maybe that.
You know what? Honestly, with her, I kind of see. This is just me. I really see that her being in my head. She is Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada.
Okay, all right.
Like she doesn't really want to be there, but like she likes making people feel really uncomfortable. So
she wants to torture people. She wants to kill, but especially now that she can feel. Jean gave her the ability to feel emotions, and so she's for the first time can have pleasure from causing pain, but she can't hurt mutants. I think she's tried. At some point, a kid maybe walked into her prison or something. The fact that her prison is an open garden, it's an open air garden, means that anyone could have walked in there, and I think mutants have, and she wasn't unable to hurt them. And so
also, this is probably my favorite panel when they were like, what? Bishop has that, you fucked up. She's gonna kill us the first chance she gets. Everybody else is like,
well, yeah, and poor Somnus is like,
am I supposed to know who that is?
yeah, he's just like, freshman here, I'm an octogenarian who got a second chance. Who the hell is this?
I still don't know Somnus's story.
I read it somewhere. I think it was like one of the past Marvel Pride homages, I think. But don't quote me.
Oh, you mean the pandering? Those pandering books to different minorities? Okay.
Well, salute to if you want to call it pandering, I won't stop you.
But yeah, I really like how also one thing I really liked, I like that Tempo is friends. You actually see her being friends with both Psylocke and Aurora. So I'm like, okay, I like this. This is nice. Like,
yeah,
they're not just a team thrown together. They actually start to interact.
Look how small.
I really like how Bishop might be like the what was his name?
The Captain Commander.
No. He's not, Grey Crow. He might be the Grey Crow voice in this team because he's like, bald Katharine Hepburn makes one false move and I'm.
No, and also I want to know, since Psylocke and Bishop are both captains, how is this going to affect like who is in charge?
Oh, and the political ramifications too if they get caught. They're not just they can't just claim, they're random mutants from Earth. They're fucking captains of the mutant guard.
Yeah, this is a political mission. Oh, also
that's random as fuck. Like fucking Yito is just fucking eating himself this last week, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Marauders becoming Iraqian focused. Like, who fucking thought?
Who knew? Oh, okay.
That's what the first generation is, right? Am I correct? That they're all like, that's like Apocalypse's granddaddy there.
Right, yeah, but we don't know. But this kind of shows that the Shi'ar, they ain't shit. Like, they've been messing with Earth forever.
Mm-hmm.
Forever.
Oh, I just wait for the 1 million BC storyline.
Oh,
the Shi'ar come down in a UFO and abduct a couple of Neanderthals.
Or we find out that, like, I don't know, Tony Stark originally went back to a million BC, created the M-Cron crystal, thus is the reason why.
Time out. You just put that in the ether. Jason Aaron's gonna catch it and be like, "That's brilliant! I'll use it. Use it."
Hey, wait. No, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Dan Slott. I'm starting to like Dan Slott. Don't. I haven't been sleeping. No. But I think something else. The data page between Dr. Nemesis, Mr. Sinister, and Cecilia Reyes. That was hilarious.
Who's Cecilia Reyes again?
She's the trauma surgeon.
Oh, okay. Was she in House of X talking to Storm about the kids?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be sure.
Okay, Dr. Nemesis said something so cold about Sinister. Because they were talking about Cassandra Nova, like she's not really a mutant, you know, all that.
Yeah,
And
where does she stand in our labeling?
and he said about Sinister, you're just a dude with a turkey baster and a lack of shame. I wonder what Thunderbird is gonna say when he realizes his DNA is missing. Like, oh snap! I'm like, oh.
Well, wait, you mean like, Sinister has stuff of his DNA? Well, yeah, it's Sinister, and he's like, I haven't done anything bad yet.
No, I haven't done anything bad this hour.
Well,
So I
yet,
had to,
this week.
I had to read Marauders really quick. I'm kind of forgetting, like, how did she get the mission? How do they know about the Shi'ar have the first generation captive?
Okay.
Well, I think it was in that Teeny Howard secret X-Men thing. There was
before that. This happened in the Marauders annual, where that it was that little thing of Mysterium that Kitty got, that she was given to by Emma Frost, and it had her name on it, and that's where it came from.
No, but that led her to the Grove, to Cassandra Nova,
right?
And there's still the mystery. There's still the mystery of how that's 2 billion years old. But like, so the Cassandra Nova knew about the first generation.
I think she has an idea, but I'm not entirely sure.
Wait, who gave the mission? It was Cassandra Nova that gave the mission to Kitty?
Oh no, it was Emma who gave the mission to Kitty. Like, she's like, I found this and it has your name on it, and Krakoan. Okay,
right. So in the box it says find the first generation.
No, it just said
who says first generation? That's Cassandra Nova, right? Cassandra Nova. Somehow Cassandra Nova knows things that she shouldn't, and that means that either Xavier knows it or there's a bigger mystery going on here.
I think it's part of the bigger mystery, because there's a lot that we don't know. But
yeah, I'm so mad we didn't get a treasure hunt.
I think this is the treasure hunt.
No, but we just found it. We got a treasure map, and we just found the destination in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's not about the ending, it's about the journey. And the fact that the Shi'ar know that the X-Men are on their way, and they're like, yeah, they can't find out. all right. This is what Sinister. I see no need to validate the scribblings of a fungus-headed dabbler who chews a lab coat over a cape, whereas you, Reyes, are a harmless amateur with style. The analysis that Captain Bright requested is simple. On a case of Cassandra Nova's mutanthood, the results are quite affirmative. A predictable result from a poser who stole his way into our world with a turkey baster and a lack of shame. Thunderbird's back Essex. He's likely to have some questions about where his DNA went. Of course you would support Nova's mutanthood. You're two of a kind. She's not Xavier's twin. She's Marundra. I think we're going to get more into that. She's Marundra. A parasitic entity that stole his DNA in utero. If anything, you're just jealous. You're jealous she's more efficient about the death. I'm like, I would love to see these two just bicker.
Yeah, and that whole Marundi whatever thing that's not going to be put in the MCU formulas when we.
I don't think the MCU really matters at this point.
What
they're so behind.
Is Miranda or whatever? Is that just like?
That's a Shi'ar term.
Is that just like a changeling?
No. It's
name for mutants.
Oh no! All right, that is. I remember where the term came from. It came from Grant Morrison's run, saying like how everybody is of two sides, but like with Xavier, because of his powers, it's very it's weird. It's kind of like the darkest of the dark.
She's implying that because she's that she's not mutant though. So I'm trying to think of how that could maybe racial lines, like because she's a because a changeling is less than mutant type thing, and not that it's ever been established, but I don't know.
There's a lot we don't know. But I believe in Steven Orlando, what he's doing, because he gave each of one of these characters agency. He cares about these characters, something that he knows about the history. He knows about like what makes them tick, which is something that Leah Williams doesn't even think about. I said Leah Williams. I had a cough though.
But the colleague who is not here would say so many other things because he,
because he's looking at her memories. Boobs.
I thought it was great. I want to get back to the whole, I want to see Captain Pride lead a naval battle. That's what I want. A naval battle soon, somewhere in this book. However they could fit it in. Fire. That's what I want from. That's what I want from this book. Are we ready to go to X-Force? Or
I can do X-Force.
All right. Do you have a picture for your background?
Yes, I do. Why, yes, I do. Which one? You want to do the really good annual, or the or you want to do the
well, I'm talking about the current issue.
Oh no, yeah, we had two of them come out this week.
Oh, there was. I didn't know there was an annual. Oh yeah. When Bran goes like, "Can I see it? Can I see it?"
Okay. All right. So basically, this is a continuation of what happened before. Like, we get Emma Frost, the moral police, saying that, "Oh, Beast, you should let us know what's going on." Da 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 da. And like, really? You okay? It's weird. I like the annual better than I like the like the regular one. So that's just me.
Yeah. I liked it enough to where I was like, Sage represents what we all want the agencies in our life who are calling the shots on things to say. Too many agencies either say, no, mistakes did not happen, or mistakes were made. She said, yeah, me and my friends made a mistake. Here's a proposal, I think, of how we can do this to
but she's throwing him under the bus, though. She's kind of she's low-key saying that she can do a better job than he can. Because X-Force needs a heart. That's not their job. Their job is to defend Krakoa.
Okay, yeah, but defend Krakoa and own up to the mistakes, and here's how we're going to regroup. And
that's their thing, though. They're not supposed to. All right. B said it best. He said that if you're not supposed to know about things that we're doing at all. So basically Sage is a snitch, and she with Emma ever since the gala. She's been Emma's little lapdog, and when at the end of it, when I'm like, wow, Sage, are you gonna get a pat on the head and a cookie for doing what the moral police wants, which is really weird? Like, who would you want in charge of X-Force?
Right, but Beast should be in the pit. So I haven't read it, so I'm
no, I don't think Beast should be in the pit. That's a little too over harsh.
He resulted in the death of, I don't know exactly, hundreds, thousands.
Okay, all right. No, but here's the thing, though. Terra Verde was doing that already, and he got a hold of it, and then like that thing just happened. And also that wasn't his fault. Like, Beast takes a lot of stuff to the chin, and I think a lot of it a lot of the bad, a lot of the, a lot like we've seen this in other books. A lot of people are like, oh, I miss the old Beast, and I'm just like, wow, you just want somebody who's super makes you feel good about yourself because really they treat Beast like Apple support. Really,
Which,
that's not
yeah.
cool.
Okay, but Sabretooth killed 3 or 4 people, gets put in the pit. Beast kills minimum 100.
Hundreds of people, yes, and but the thing about it is, Sabretooth, he was specifically told not to kill anybody. Beast has been kind of given like, hey man, you can do what you want as long as like you do your job.
Yeah, the heat doesn't get too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
And the heat was about to boil over because of the Omega Red decision. And yeah, Beast doesn't have a good control over his staff because I think he's Dark Beast. He's Dark Beast. Right?
it's not heart that X-Force needs. It just needs to stop being so fucking stupid and stop getting involved in everyone else's business. That's X-Men's job. You know, X-Force should be more going into the direct threats, going after Orcus, going after Peacock dude, direct people directly linked to actual known threats, not future. He's just fucked up everywhere. Everywhere he's gone, he's fucked up. And so at this point, they just need to stop. Like they infected the entire world with like pollen that like was spying on people. Like you're just asking for trouble.
Well, no, but here's the thing though. In the annual, B sends his X-Force team into like an Orcus run facility, and he told them a lie. Yes, he told them a lie, but he wanted to know what they knew. And plus, nobody died. Kid Omega's fine. He didn't die. He didn't get shot in the face.
Yeah,
I understand. Like Orcus is a big threat, but like, how do they? I think Beast is building to dealing with Orcus because you can't take no chances with Orcus. And they have so many other things going on at the same, like attacking them at the same time. Remember the nesting dolls, and then they have this little tentacle thing that's going around, and not to mention the whole Russia situation.
The Injustice Brainiac knockoff thing that ate Forge's brain.
Oh,
Beast previously had full control of his team. I don't see why he would not trust his team. You know, like he shouldn't even be on your team. He shouldn't even have them on his team unless he has complete trust in them.
Yeah, but like Beast is like, you only know what I want you to know. And I'm like, I get it. It's not nice, but his job isn't to be nice. It's to be efficient. And also, X-Force needs more people. They need more on their field team besides Choir, Domino, and Wolverine. It's a little insulting.
It's very surgical.
Yeah. They need they need I don't know, they need something else. Get Warpath on the team.
I like the team.
No,
I think they need more teams of 3. I like the small team where it's real small. They go in quick objective, no massive battles, just quick objectives, and so maybe like a couple more like small teams. I think.
Yeah, okay, I can get with that. I'm with that. Maybe but I really like how Beast is actually still okay. I'm not saying that Brand and Beast are together. It's just they're friendly. They're on good terms, and
they left it open.
No, they don't. They don't mean to be open.
They left it open in I can't remember which comic it was, but they left it open in one of these previous comics. They basically someone asked the question, are they still dating? And by asking that question, you're implying that in recent events there was some evidence that this person has witnessed or has been told about that could imply they're still dating. You
Yeah.
know,
Or
if someone in world is asking if they're still dating, it's a question that we should at least be asking as well.
also, I think that would be all right. I'm still a little upset that she had his kids, or she was pregnant with his kids, and she never told him. That kind of like,
What
that
happened to
rubs-
those kids?
we don't know. Like, the only person who knew besides Brand was Magneto.
So we don't know what happened to the kids.
Not at all. Twins.
My guess is they might have died. She might have
Miscarriage?
miscarried.
Oh,
She might have miscarried, but guess what? They're on cue.
probably. Hey, that's a really good.
Every child that would have been that never was born, like because of various circumstances, was made.
That is true.
So
I mean,
there's two kids. Her kids might be in queue.
or maybe her physiology doesn't require her to carry them. Maybe it's kind of like an egg situation, or maybe I don't know. I don't know. It's there's a lot of questions I have about, and plus I think Beast needs to be a father at this point. Like, but then he would be Reed Richards. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, probably be a couple cubs, couple bear cubs. He has to.
Oh man, a little girl has like his looks like him, but green. Yeah. That'd be amazing.
She would probably not be full fur. She'll probably have a brother who's full fur.
I want to see some of these X-Men have kids. I want like what? Well, no, I wouldn't trust anybody with Iceman. He's still a big kid.
Rogue is one I don't know what how's Rogue not pregnant yet? They like House of X issue fucking 6. She says we should have children, and then that's gone nowhere. It's been like 2 fucking years.
Well, that's not always how couples go with it. It's family planning is like a lot of negotiations around it too. And then Teenie Howard put in that anxiety Rogue has about parenthood because
Which is
she's
weird.
Because
Because
it's like
go ahead.
because she's like, to paraphrase a lot of what she said, I don't know how long I could handle pregnancy, because what if my powers have a surge or whatever you want to call it, and I absorb the kid.
They would find a way, and they got mutant kind and mutant technology. They would find a way.
You just want to see sex pictures again.
No. Actually, to answer both of your questions, I've been reading Kelly Sue. Love that girl. Love that woman. Yeah, she wrote Mr. and Mrs. X. And
no, that's Thompson. Kelly Thompson.
I'm sorry. Kelly. All right. She brought in like Rogue has a little bracelet that shuts down her powers for a minute. And that's what, and I think T. Howard didn't either know about that, or she just brushed it off. I think Rogue can have kids. I really believe Rogue can have a child.
It's just whoever is going to pull the trigger on it. That's why.
Yeah, but it's weird. Comic books have this weird thing about characters being pregnant.
Well, characters being pregnant and permanent couples.
When did we recently see her child? Didn't we recently see a child in some event?
Was in you remember when I gave you the pictures, McElroy? It was Captain Marvel, Kelly Thompson, trade paperback, volume 4 or 5, The New World. Carol was sent back into universe where the son of Namor and Enchantress, Namor and Enchantress,
It's he
wanted to
likes
be
blondes.
wanted to be a dictator, and Carol found the compound where all this hidden generation of people were there. Danielle Cage was there. The child of Danny Rand and Misty Knight. Jessica Drew's son, all grown up and with like Oliver Queen beard and stuff. And Rogue and Gambit's daughter, Irene, she's a little paler than her mom, but she's got her daddy's eyes.
So this is just a couple weeks ago?
No, this was like a couple years ago, because this was like trade paperback volume 4. So we're like way back.
I've seen a bunch of variations on children by Rogue and Gambit. Like apparently they had a son and a daughter. One that looks like Gambit but with like Rogue streak, and another one that looks like Rogue but with
Gambit's eyes.
Yeah.
Gambit's eyes. I would do that. I would do that. A boy and a girl from Mr. and Mrs. LeBeau. One of each. And
keep the grandmothers away from them. Okay? Keep them away. Because
story pending. I'm all, because there'd be people there's editors who would say, yes, give the grandma some sort of Zuko condensed Prince Zuko redemption kind of thing. Or
I love the idea though, Gambit though, he keeps getting daughters. He's like, I want a son.
I want a son. I love her, but like, damn it.
Maybe like 3 sets of double twins, 3 sets of twins.
That's hard on Rogue.
Oh,
I'll try one more time. And then it triples to get, because you gotta stop at some point if you keep having that.
And then she's like, Remy, if you want another one, let's just be we're on kid number 3. Kid number 4 is gonna be test tube. Knock it off.
Or like, yeah. We're gonna go to Beast. He's gonna help us out. He's gonna make us a clone. Let's get some clothes.
One idea
Mr. Essex is the only one. Mr. Essex is the only one who's got jurisdiction over that. I'm not going for pregnancy appointments with Mr. Essex.
No, oh God, I wouldn't let him.
So no, go ahead.
No, I wouldn't let him examine a broken bone of mine, knowing that he would probably put something inside me where I mutate. And you know what? Yeah.
One thing I can actually see happening is mutant technology being used to help her have children.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can see that. Yeah.
And just imagine it malfunctions and it just keeps spitting out more children.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, that'd be.
I could definitely see, the non-Mr. Essex geneticist finding a way to where if one of the writers actually manned up and gave Mr. and Mrs. LeBeau a child, Rogue's fears could be assuaded. Test tube the kid, and have people who are not Mr. Essex monitoring the kid.
I'm with it.
Unfortunately, it's very unlikely right now. We got Gambit stuck in Otherworld.
Yes.
And Rogue leading.
But how we know that Rogue and Gambit don't have a secret child? Because look at Zandra Xavier. Xavier did not know anything about her.
Well, would you be talking about whether or not Gambit has any side kids?
I think his pull-out game is strong. I want to imagine.
Think of it. You just say it. Belladonna, his ex, probably has some spite babies around here.
No, actually, they've never hooked up after he broke up with her. She's trying to get back with him. I don't think she would Talia al Ghul him though. I don't think she would Damien him.
I don't know much because I've only seen her once in Mr. and Mrs. X. Is that within her wheelhouse to where Belladonna could do that?
Well, she is from New Orleans, so it's whatever. She's Cajun too, so I wouldn't put it past her. And
I can
plus,
see
like,
someone in Otherworld basically doing that to him. Shape shifting to look like Rogue, and then having it with her.
A spite baby or a
Oh.
side baby or whatever. No. A spite baby would be if Emma got knocked up. And
Well, some queen
God.
of some kingdom, meets Gambit and falls in love, and he won't fall in love with her, so she somehow brain wipes him or something.
yeah.
that I would. Hey, I'm with it.
Or Madeline Pryor. Or
Oh
whatever.
God.
Well, we have that plot with that one chick that looks like Kitty Pryde from Blightspoke. You remember that one that mercenary girl that she's the sheriff?
Yeah.
What if it's actually like a rogue clone or something?
Which mercenary girl?
Oh, Blightspoke from she's head of the she has her own crew. Yeah, that is Kitty. That does look like Kitty Pryde, doesn't it? Like everything about it seems like that's Kitty.
I could see them making it into more of a rogue. The kind of rogue, Kitty kind of rogue, kind of have the same vibe. They're two small little girls.
Two small little girls. All right.
They are little. Like I mean, like petite. Like
No. I know. I got. I'm with it. All right. No,
they're way too small. Like they're way too. I think of Rogue as like a thick girl in my mind. Like I got the '90s cartoon Rogue.
Of course she's.
But every time they show her in the comics, she's a fucking elf. She's a little elf girl.
Hey, I'm with you. Rogue is thicker than gay old grits. Rogue
not in the comics, though. Not in the comics. Unfortunately, in the comics, she's an elf.
Weird. But Rogue, all right. Rogue is thicker than syrup. Rogue is thicker than that's all I got. She's just thick. She's just super thick.
In my mind, she is.
In my mind, she's black. It makes a lot more sense. No, it doesn't. Like, but it also
Gambit should be black. He's from New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
Isn't there a big black community there?
Yeah, there is a huge black community there. But like, here's the thing, though. Rogue, Rogue in my head, she's a huge Dolly Parton fan, but she loves trap music. Like, she'll listen to Jolene, but at the same time, she'll listen to like, I don't know how many rappers you guys know.
I like the idea that, like, Gambit's so old school Cajun, all he lets play in the house habitat is Zydeco, and she's just like, I will tolerate or play anything opposite just to shut his Cajunness up.
Also, Rogue knows how to twerk.
Of course.
I see a problem though with like if Gambit was black, like his motif is a thief. Like
what does that mean? Boy, black people have to steal. He's the best at it.
That's what I'm thinking. Like that's the only reason why I don't see that they would do it. Like I don't see them.
I don't think. I think he's Cajun. He's Cajun. He's not Creole. Cajun is kind of like dirty French. But yeah, I don't know. I like Gambit. Gambit's cool. Gambit's always been cool with me. In my head, he is a Louisiana fan. So he is a fan of Lil Wayne. He is a fan of he's a fan of that. He's a fan of Master P. He appreciates anybody who came out of NOLA. That's how I look at it. But
one element we didn't touch on, in X-Men Red is fucking the Brotherhood is back. I can't believe they brought the Brotherhood back.
But it's only like 4 people, so we need more. But I feel like we're gonna get.
I'm amazed they went for a non-gender fluid name. Like I thought they were trying to get rid of the idea of Brotherhood. Like in this modern age of progressivism, they brought back the Brotherhood. I'm amazed. I'm amazed they're taking on that fucking shitstorm.
Nah, I don't think it's a shitstorm. I just think people would just because because when Stan Lee put up the name X-Men, the way I always looked at it is men was supposed to be human, like ex-human, like extra human. But nobody really understands that anymore.
That's human, not human. Like
Yeah.
not many people say human, X-Men. It's just I'm fine with X-Men because I agree with you. You can make the argument of human.
Yeah.
Brotherhood. Make that argument.
Okay.
Make the gender
All right.
fluid.
All right. Here we go. Band of brothers. Band, like we suffer together. They're trauma bonded. But also with this brotherhood name, okay, you guys saw the cover, right? You saw it was Magneto, Storm, and Sunspot. I was kind of looking at that as like the past, the present, and the future. Because like Magneto's the past, Storm is the present, Sunspot is the future. I've been watching a lot of wrestling lately.
Did they offer the Fisher a position?
Well, who?
Did they offer the?
Oh no! It kind of he was there when it seemed like it was an open invitation.
But I'm confused because like he says, I offer you two a position. It could be Sunspot and Magneto, or it could be Magneto and Kingfisher.
I think it would be Magneto and Sunspot. Oh
yeah.
Oh, also another thing about the Iraqi I really like, everything that we like, politeness, tact. They're not for that. They're like, hey, you want to fight? You better fight. Like,
yeah, no front doors because people gotta fucking walk in.
Yeah, or when that one dude that Sunspot was talking to, somebody's like, aren't you gonna help him? It's like, help a guy I just met? That's insulting to him. Like, yeah. I'm with it.
They definitely are pushing. I appreciate but again, they're doing it in only white pages. This is an element that we have to see in story. It's this idea that Tarn and Iska are not liked by the Iraqi.
Fuck Tarn.
Tarn is
hold their positions. They hold their positions not because they are beloved by their people and because the people would vote for them if they could. They hold their positions because no one can defeat them.
Yeah.
Both are hated by the general mass of Iraqis.
Oh, absolutely.
They consider Iska a betrayer and Tarn their torturer.
Yeah.
So both are hated by the mass, and both are the Iraqis try to kill them all the time.
Also, with Tarn and Iska, Tarn is obviously a placement for Mr. Sinister. That's fair, right?
Well, fucking way too fair.
Yeah, but Iska, I think, is a placement for Destiny and Mystique, because all she does is just throw a bunch of shade for no reason, because she doesn't like the fact that she's not in complete control. Also, the Iraqi, their council is smaller than the Krakoan Council.
No, there's 3 secret seats.
Right, 3 secret seats, but like when we saw it, there was 9 seats.
Right, but then the 3 would be 12. So the secret 3 that we have not seen yet. Which is surprising.
Al Ewing, I'm just saying this right now. We need more. We need to learn more about Krakoan, about Iraqi culture. That's all. That's all. And I'm done.
I'm so confused. Like that one bug guy, the first defender. He's always been the first defender. You ain't from the first generations. How are you the first defender? Second generation, so you're the second defender.
Maybe it was a title.
He might not even be second generation. He might be third generation, because I'm pretty sure the only first generation is Genesis, Apocalypse, and White Sword.
Well, there were a bunch of mutants there. Remember, there were like 100 mutants who left. Who went with Genesis when the split happened. So
it's from the original Okara. So you think think Bug Dude is from Okara?
Definitely, maybe, could be.
So he's okay. So that's still fine, but that still makes him the first of the second generation, not the first generation that the Marauders are going after. So you're not the first defender if you're not part of the first generation.
I think they made first defender for Araka.
For that war with Amith, I guess.
Or after they got stuck there, because we don't really know what made them, like, we know that they're fighting demons or something, but we don't know specifics. We know that it was Annihilation, but we don't know. Annihilation came later too, so there's a lot we don't know.
I'm not building up hope that we get the first generation back. It's Marauders. I'm fairly certain they just get killed.
Or they're all part of the Imcron crystal in some way. But also, why is Kitty's name written in Krakoan on a box?
I thought maybe the Red Guard. They might be like brainwashed into being the first generation to be, or the Red Guard. They seem kind of badass.
Oh, the Imperial Guard. Oh wow, that'd be crazy.
The guy seemed Omega level. It seems like the guy can control blood. I didn't really understand. I had to go through it really quick. But from my initial reading, I'll have to go back and look at it. It seems like he controls blood, and he has such control over blood that he created like a massive like space station out of blood. So I think he's Omega level. I think he's Omega level blood control. And I think he might be one of the first generation that's been. I think that's what happened. I think the Shi'ar came to Earth, grabbed like 10 Omega level mutants, and they turned them into the first super weapons of the Shi'ar.
That is very interesting.
That's what I think is happening, because they seem pretty badass.
That is very interesting.
Either that, or they're like clones of the first generation, or somehow they're tied to them. I think in power wise, because blood control, that's a power I don't think we've truly seen yet, and it seems pretty badass. I think we're gonna get more of that character for a while.
Okay.
Is that what happened? Do you think is that blood control? Am I wrong?
I had to see it again. Like send me the panels. But on that note, let's bring it to a close. X-Men Red, I'm digging it. I'm in it. I'm in it. Marauders, I'm in it until they do something crazy. X-Force, yeah. Ben Percy, boo this man, boo.
Well, at least you said boo. And aren't going to call him like a hack, because you would have to edit that out.
No, I've called him a hack before. I say what I want. Okay, if he doesn't like it, he don't have to listen. Do better.
Okay, just you keep on saying it, and then you're gonna get some lawyers who might get people in gold chains.
Slander. You can't get mad at slander. Like, oh, what am I gonna do? What is he gonna do? Come up and slap me in the face while I'm recording?
But if he actually has had claws installed and he actually like guts you or something.
Man, I wish he would. I want smoke. Like, hey, I'm House of Slaughter now. I'll beat his ass. He can't beat my ass though. MJ, Cory, 1407. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Wait. Crap.